Hello, hello, hello. All right. Well, welcome to Crazy Gamers. We're back. I'm sorry, I do not have my video camera up. My webcam is not up. Now I have to do some adjustments here. So we have to do some voluming, controls, and I'm going to be doing some testing along here. But I'm going to get a good I don't know, let's just say a few minutes in here. Hold on just a second. Let's set a timer. Let's see here. Timer. Let's do delete. Let's start a timer for 10 minutes and save. And we're going to start the timer here. All right. Reason why I'm doing this is because I honestly have no idea how the sounds are, and so I want to do some testing here. So bear with me. My plans are to put this up on YouTube, which is pretty much the only place you're going to see this one right here. So I guess you're here. Welcome. Again, I'm going to just do a 10-minute video, give or take a couple minutes from before I started my timer. And what we are doing is we just started, it's Alpha 14.4 build 2. We are on a brand new randomly generated world. I believe it's got the prefabs. It's on a public server that is a whitelist kind of thing. Well, not really whitelisted. It's password protected, but it's public. They just ask you to come in and put an application in on the website. And that is midnightslayers.com. Make sure I got that exactly right. midnightslayers.com. I will put a link down below if you are interested in joining us. Jersey, the owner and operator of said place, is kind enough to host all this for us. He has some tweaks, some reality type tweaks, some mods, some prefabs, etc., etc. All that information is up on his forums at midnightslayers.com. So I am using this video that we got going on right now is, like I said, about a 10-minute test. We are brand new on this server. He had some issues. We started out earlier today, and there was, I guess, a big issues going on with a lot of dedicated servers. And the solution, I guess, is to regen your world or something. Not really sure on what all that is. Not really sure I care. I care that that he had the problems. I'm grateful that he fixed them. He was trying his best to get them fixed based on his availability, and his time is very much appreciated. However, I just don't want to go into it and go, oh yeah, I know what the problem was, blah, blah, blah. I have no freaking clue. We think it has something to do with the prefabs, and like a whole region just didn't spawn when somebody walked into it. And by the looks at some screenshots, it was my area that they were focusing in on. So, hopefully I didn't cause those problems. I'm sure it wasn't actually me because, well, needless to say, other server admins were and are having the same problem. So, Need to. What you'll see new in Alpha 14 is when you first start out, you get some quests, like a quest. You know, hey, make a, gather this, make a stone axe, gather this, make a wood club, gather plant fibers and make some plant fiber outfits or armor or clothing, whatever you want to call it. And now it's like, hey, get some wood, craft 3 wood frames, upgrade them, place them, upgrade them, etc., etc. So what we're going to do here is we're going to... the only downside about this is these wood frames. It does kind of leave them in the world. So maybe what we'll do this time around is we'll upgrade them and then destroy them. We'll see how long that takes, and then we'll... Yeah, it won't take long. Just to get them out of the world again. It's so messy. Oh, and it wants me to craft a bedroll, so we'll do that while that's being done. Now, I really wish that after you deconstructed them back down to the frame, you could pick them up if they're player crafted, but I think that would be maybe more difficult for the developers of the game, being as in they would have to somehow flag it as an item being player created versus put there by the game somehow, or by a prefab, and how could they really tell? I mean, there's a way. There's always a way with programming. However, I'm just being tidy. This is going to be our home. So now we have to place this thing down. We placed it. We're going to pick it back up because, well, this is not where we want our home to be. So, now we're going to do a campfire. I did get some stuff here. And we're going to get this. We're just going to get these out of the way because it's pretty much, I think, the last thing here. And I'm just wondering, can I go? Yeah, I can break this apart too. All right. I mean, I knew I could, but... And the quest chain's complete. And, see, this is how it pops up in the beginning. It just tells you something. And you earned a skill point for completing the basic survival quest. Blah, blah, blah. Guess what? I don't want to spend that 1 point. Not yet. So, one thing I found out was before I go exploring, I want to get some wood, some stone, some plant fibers, and maybe, if I'm lucky, some more feathers, because we do want to make more bow and arrows. Trust me. Well, make more arrows. So we'll be picking up rocks, breaking up rocks, blah, blah, blah. Of course, in the beginning, you can never have too many plant fibers. Trust me, if you played the game, I'll end up collecting 1 million of them anyway down the road. But in the beginning, I like to have it'd be nice to have, like a couple hundred, so. I don't know if you can vote online here, but guess not. I'll have to go and vote later. Excuse me. I think you have to pay for a license for that. Anyway, this is a good tree to get some wood. It's 1,000, not 1,000 wood. Anyway, this video will not be very long. Something that came out, I believe, in 13. Don't go near the tree when it's falling. It will crush you. Or, like, within a second after it falls. I learned that. I don't know if they fixed that, but I sure don't want to try it out right now. So, we found a road, which is good. And some feathers. What do we miss? Rock. Schnickers. Used all my rock. Hey, more feathers and more rock. That's all we need. For the rocks, get this stone axe crafted again. And head towards the road. Collect some cotton while we're at it. Ah, there are zombi. Really don't want to be messing with zombies right now. And what I need to do, I wish I wouldn't have ran into these zombies. I suppose I could do it. Well, let's just find out. There is my timer. So we are going to call this a recording. When we come back, we'll go in with better things. So thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and review this video and make sure my audios come across okay. And see you soon. Thanks for stopping by to